Welcome back. I don't know if that video was too short. I hope not. But I'm going to try and keep these a little bit shorter. Because then I'll have more content to work with, sort of, as it'll be a little bit rare that I get to do a filming session for a little bit. So, yeah. We'll see. But yeah, so we are still on the way to the airport, and we're executing a left turn, and we're going to head all the way out to Rural Road, and then we're going to take Rural all the way up to kind of Tempe Town Lake, and then we're going to, I think we're going to go down Rio Salado Parkway and go across a bridge and see some nice buildings. So actually, I think when we get there, I might point it out. A little while ago on social media, Cruz posted look at me giving myself more editing work for inserting stuff, but Cruz posted like a little promo that says, "Where's your favorite place to ride?" And they said San Francisco, Austin, Chandler, or really they said Phoenix. But they're actually like 30 miles from Phoenix, but okay. I mean, at some point it has to count, right? If you're talking metro area, we'll let that slide. Except in the promo, they filmed north of Tempe Town Lake, I think, or something. It was like on some kind of boat dock, and they had the car parked backwards, and it was in some weird area that it would never be. And I think they just scouted that location to have nice skyscrapers in the background. Or just buildings, I guess. And I was like, really, guys? I can see why they couldn't shoot a promo in like the Chandler service area, because there's nothing to see over there. It's like 5 square miles of nothing by houses. But I don't know, that's just kind of cheap, In fact, I don't think they even let anyone ride in Chandler anyway. I mean, actually, since they launched the Android app, I have access to San Francisco, the only public geofence. And I have access to Austin, and I don't have access to Chandler, which is the place I actually live. That's great. I guess it's only for the next level up of writer or whatever, but you know what, actually, I kind of get the idea that they're so far behind Waymo and Chandler anyway that I wouldn't really want to. I really, really hope that they've gotten a lot better since my last ride in December, but I can't test it because I don't have access, which fine. But I kind of get the idea that they're not. Otherwise, they would have, made it more public. Maybe I'm wrong. Love to try it out, but I just don't know. That's the thing. Cruz, I want to love them, but their marketing makes me weirded out. Is that it? Wait, what's going on over there? Oh, okay, that's the freeway. I was like, it looked like a train, but I don't think the tracks are over here. Okay. I swear I have my contacts in. Anyway. Yeah, so we're going to... This is the usual places, really. Actually, wait a second. This is the one. It's a little bit north of the Costco. I think we'll be going by the In-N-Out Burger here in a second. It's the same In-N-Out we always go to. And, I was thinking about stopping there for kind of an early dinner. But, I don't feel like taking my camera stuff down again, so forget it. But, yeah. Yeah, I haven't got my Waymo camera set up down to a science, at least at this point, which is, it only took 70-something videos to figure it out, but, in my defense, the Pacificas didn't really have a good place to put a tripod for a screen camera, but anyway. Yeah, the eyepaces are really nice because the recording setup is actually pretty flexible when it comes to both cameras. Actually, the ceiling camera is on whatever glass with some kind of shield on it or whatever they have up here. I guess it's glass, tempered. I don't know, but the point is, it's pretty good to put a suction cup on, so that's handy. And then the seats are put in such a way that it's easy to put a tripod on it. So yeah, we're chilling here. So let's see, green light. Off we go. Yeah, it looks like pretty heavy traffic for, just about right for this time of day, especially here. I like that since the eyepaces were rolled out, it seems to me like they take a lot less side streets and they take more main surface streets. So that's good. That's always nice not to have more detours. But yeah, but we just seem to be stuck in stoplight purgatory over here. I think it's got to be at some point soonish that they're gonna open up those freeways and we'll get some freeway magic. But today is not that day, unfortunately. But eventually, yeah, they're driving on the freeways quite often. If you know where to look, you can see them getting onto the freeway as well. But I actually haven't seen a Waymo truck in a while, and every time I go by the Chandler Depot, I kind of crane my neck over the freeway ramp and try to see if I can see one or two or three parked over there, and I haven't seen them. Now, I'd actually have to go over to the Chandler Depot and see if they are still, operating the Waymo via 18-wheelers out of there, but yeah, one of the places I volunteer at, Midwest Food Bank, was apparently approached by Waymo or something about getting cargo delivery with Waymo via, but I think the warehouse manager told me there was some kind of fee for it that their current drivers didn't have, or so I don't remember what it was, but for whatever the reason is, we don't have Waymo via dropping off food stuff to the food bank over there. But I'm forklift certified over there, and I unload a lot of trucks, so it is quite jolly good fun over there. And if it was, I guess it's probably good that they don't have Waymo via over there, because I would end up getting distracted and pestering the safety driver and hey, tell me about the truck. But yeah, it's kind of easy to forget what car you're in sometimes because of how human-like the driving is. But you drive past a bunch of windows on like a shop or an office or something, and you see the eyepace and the reflection like right there. Actually, no, those are kind of sucky windows for that. I don't think you'll be able to see it. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I'll probably swap the GoPro battery at a stoplight at some point here, but yeah, we started at 100, we're now down to 62, and it's only been 25 minutes. Yeesh. Goodness me, GoPro. Okay, so we are coming up on the right turn here, and almost the road that we're going to take most of the way there now. Laurel Road. There is there's the Intel Chandler campus on the left side there. I couldn't say exactly what goes on there because I only used to work at Ocotillo, but yeah, cool, I guess. It looks a little bit older, I think so. Yeah, Chandler and Ocotillo campus, Intel. What's driving me crazy is when I go to school and come back, I'm going to try and get another contractor position in the fab, which is actually very easy to do, by the way. If anyone's watching this and that sounds interesting, if you're like a student, I mean, go for it, because, I mean, I don't know. But I would really like to take Waymo to work, and the Intel Ocotillo campus is in the service area. Specifically, they drew a line right around it, but there are no drop-off points there. I have seen them sometimes, once or twice. I've seen which drop-off points are actually there if they weren't disabled. Like one time there was a couple of days of rain back in the Pacifica age. And they actually just went fully manual. And so what they did was, I guess they opened up all of the banned drop-off and pickup points. But that was kind of interesting to see where you used to be able to get picked up and drop off and where you couldn't now. But the point is, yeah, Intel does have those spots, but they're just disabled. So I wish they would at least just have one tiny spot over by OC21. Just put it right by the front door. You don't have to go very far onto the campus. No, can't do that. Speaking of disabled drop-off spots, oh my gosh. I just checked for filming today, and the Costco is gone. I have no more pedestrian demos. I mean, okay, now I do. Now that the surface area is open again, we can go to downtown Phoenix, but that's kind of far away, you know. Like, dang, I don't have a surefire test for that, because I used to, whenever a journalist would come fly to Phoenix and ask for an interview or whatever, I'd always say, okay, let's go over to the Costco and I'll show you what it's like with pedestrians. But I can't do that anymore. I guess Costco won. Because back when I was filming with the German TV crew for Vox Automobile, we actually got kicked out of the Costco parking lot by the manager. She came screaming out of the Costco and started yelling at us and calling the police, and like, I couldn't tell if she was mad at the filming or Waymo or both. But we got out of there pretty quick. I didn't know there was a problem with that, so I was taken aback. But yeah, it seemed like kind of an overreaction, and I wonder if she finally complained enough to get the entire thing taken off the service area. But I mean, wow, not cool. Because anyone that wants to go to Costco for, you know, shopping or whatever in a Waymo, well, I guess you're out of luck. So that's the thing I'm not liking about the Waymo future, is they can just tell you where you're not allowed to go and you have no say about it at all. I don't like that. Like, you want to go to Costco? No. And if it's like that, as soon as we get to kind of leasing and half personal ownership, I don't think so. But, you know, far future. I mean, former CEO John Krafchick said on the Autonocast in like 2020, 2021 that he would be open to, they're at least thinking about leasing cars in the future to individuals. Which sounds pretty exciting to me. I would totally be first in line for that if it wasn't too prohibitively expensive. But if we get to a point in the future where certain parts are illegal to drive manually, I'm not an analyst or an expert, but I don't think that will happen for a while. But if we get to a point where it's like, yeah, these businesses decided nobody's allowed to go here. And, and I guess in the future, if we do get to that point, then they'll probably change their minds because, well, why would you be crazy enough not to? I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Thinking about the far future or the near future. Who knows? Everybody, I figured out 90% of my audience are just silently watching me, and only that's all the people at different AV companies. So, hi. I've met a lot of you in secret, and we haven't talked about it publicly, which is fine. But, yeah, the only commenters that you see down there, they're not the majority of my viewership. The thing about what I learned from my Waymo interview is that a lot of those people knew me, but they never said anything. So I thought I just had this tiny audience, and then the second I walked into that building, I had people coming up to me asking for pictures, and I was like, where the heck have you guys been? So I was like, okay, well, oh, yeah. Yeah. It's kind of weird. Don't really get any feedback from people. Okay, so come up on this stoplight. I think we will probably split the video here, and I will see you next time.